Just a second. Okay. Okay. So we are here with our session today on cybersecurity. This is as a career option for women, especially. We know that cyber threats are increasingly growing nowadays, and obviously, इसकी वजह से the amount of jobs that are there for cybersecurity experts is obviously increasing, right? We know that India as a country has always been at the forefront of providing IT talent across the world. So why should women be left behind, right? We are a significant part of that talent pool. So today we have Pooja Joshi here with us, who will help us understand how women can pursue a career in cybersecurity and what should they expect out of it. Pooja comes to us with 24 years of rich experience in channel sales management and training, and she's the currently the country director and CISO product for EMEA, LATAM, and Asia in EC Council. Okay, enough of me saying all these things. I will pass on the mic to Pooja. Tell us who Pooja Joshi is, your achievements, and your journey to where you are today, Pooja.
Hey, thank you so much, Sophia, and very good afternoon to everyone who are attending this session from the various backgrounds and the virtual events. So, once again, let me give little more introduction than what Sophia has just mentioned. So, I've been working in the industry of training and education from last 24 years, and that's the non-stop journey. Apart from the two maternity breaks what I took, and I've been working continuously. So people at times wonder that are you not getting tired of working? So the answer to all of them is big no. I enjoy, so that's the reason. So I am a normal commerce graduate, and but I wanted to be a part of the computer learning fraternity. So I joined in 3 years of a software diploma from NIIT, and I did my master's. Then I did my MBA from Symbiosis, and I learned a lot in computers. And I started my journey in 1999 as a working pro. So after serving an organization for 20 years, which is NIT Limited, I joined the AC Council last 5 years, and I have studied a lot of facts about cybersecurity, and I'm very happy that Girls Buzz has organized this session to tell these facts to many people in the industry, that how can a woman become more successful in the field of cybersecurity as well, right? So, just to come to your question, Sophia, that the journey of this 24 years is very interesting. Definitely, it comes as its own ups and own downs. But I think if as women we are very strong mentally, nobody can stop us in doing anything, because there is nothing called a gender specific job or a nothing called a. So, in my organization, nobody treats me like a female only. I'm a person. That's all. So,
Yeah.
because as long as I feel that I can do anything under the sky, and irrespective of whether it is meant to be done by a female or not, I think the sky is the limit. So, being a female, I think we have to tune our minds. That's all. If I've tuned
Yeah.
my mind that I have to do this job, many people in last 24 years came and asked me sometimes very weird questions also. How can you leave your kids and go for a job? And how can you work for the late evenings to the office? Your kids are at home. So people will come and ask, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. We have to just reply to them that this is the priority in my life. And I know how to make a balance between the home and the work. So I think these kind of struggles will keep happening, but we have to just move on and move towards the field which we like. So I choose last many years. I am working towards cybersecurity. That how this can be an interesting career option for anybody, being a girl or a boy, anybody, because it
Yeah.
has a massive scope in that. So
Yeah.
that's the answer I have given to your question.
For sure, for sure. So, is there any specific experiences you can tell, in terms of a hurdle that you faced, being a woman, or trying to get into a career which is into tech? Typically, we see that, like people have inhibitions and all that. So, any hurdles that you faced in your journey?
Yeah, there are hurdles at times. For example, if you are working in the technical industry and you have to work on some project, and if that project demands to travel you to some other space, probably sometimes the maybe the organization feels that no, it is meant to be given to some other people who can travel easily, or maybe your family will feel that why to travel, why don't you take a job which is like easy, 9 to 6, sit at home, take care of the kids and all. So
Yeah,
these kind of a very common problems comes in. So, and it is not necessary it only comes from the organization, it
yeah,
comes from organization as well as sometimes from the family. So your why we are successful or I am successful, because I have a very strong family background and who supports that working is as important as eating food. So that's the reason. And in the working communities, yes, the life at times become tough, because you get comparisons, you get you will at times your is she capable of doing or is she not capable of doing. These are the common things what we hear, right?
right,
But
right.
if you, as I said, if you are prepared, if you know your job and the content well, and if you are a very mentally strong female, I think people will keep talking, but you will keep delivering the results as per the requirement, is what I feel on.
Evidently, evidently. Okay, so we'll move on to cybersecurity per se. If you can just explain in very common terms, what is cybersecurity exactly?
Right. So, for just to for in a very layman language, I would try, as Sophia said, that I hope all of you understand a word called security, right? A security of our home, a security of our things, security while of a female while moving on the roads. So security is a very generic term, right?
Yeah.
But the moment the moment that security is used with, when it is from our data points, our online security, it comes under the umbrella of a cyber security, right?
Right.
Now, uh, you remember in generic in the general public, you find that there are goons on the road, right? And people will try and see to it that they are absolutely safe and will not go to those places where you find the goons. Now, in latest word, there are cyber goons, right? So what they do is they will try and get into your digital space, right?
Hmm.
So your
Yeah.
digital, now what is your digital space? The digital space is your mobile, your iWatches, your
Yeah.
tabs, your computer. So when they get into your digital space, now what can
Yeah.
be the reason of getting into your digital space, right? If you are an individual, right, the
Hmm.
chances maybe they'll try and hack your machine and take your passwords and get into your banking website and try to get money from there. If
Right.
they're hacking
We.
into the, if they want to get into the space of the bigger organization, then their reason must be that they want to ask for the ransomware, right?
Right.
So
Right.
uh, the secure cyber security is one area which is, in today's scenario, is kind of compulsory. You know why? Because anybody whosoever is using a mobile needs to know what is cybersecurity, because
Hmm.
you are prone to this kind of attacks very easily. You know why?
Yeah.
Because there are some facts which, because we are the cybersecurity training and certification body, EC Council, we keep doing a lot of research and keep seeing that what is happening in the industry. So you'll be
Yeah.
very surprised that while we are talking here from last 10 minutes, right? Do you know every 39 seconds there is a cyber attack, right?
Ooh.
uh, People get surprised that, oh, how that is possible. But when the attack happens in the bigger organization, like I'm sure you must have heard about AIMS attack, right?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah,
everybody
yeah,
knows, everybody knows about that attack. Why? Because AIMS is a big entity, and
yeah.
this has been covered by the media, right? But a person who's sitting next to me watching a mobile something, and all of a sudden some links comes in and I click on that link and my
Yeah,
data is gone, right?
yeah,
Nobody will come to know about that attack. But the
yeah,
reality remains the same, that every 39 second there is a cyber attack. And just to tell each one of you, since I'm sure the entire lot who's listening to us today is using a mobile,
yeah,
80% of the cyber attacks happens via the mobile apps, right? And you will be very surprised that in today's scenario, especially after the pandemic, every person is having minimum two devices, right?
hmm,
One is your laptop, one is your computer. So
yeah,
if I am using the device, I'm using internet, and the
hmm,
moment I'm using internet, and if I'm not taking care of the cybersecurity part and just clicking here and there, then my entire laptop, database, banking, everything can go away in seconds,
hmm,
right?
hmm.
So now, this is one part of it. The other part of it is also that they will just call you and they'll say that we are calling from a bank, and by please share this
Yeah,
number.
the OTP. Yeah, yeah,
और आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा कि आपका कब डेटा चला गया, कब बैंकिंग चला गया, और अचानक से मैसेज आएगा कि आपके बैंक में से 50,000 डेबिट हो गए, राइट?
yeah.
So all these things which I have
Yeah.
just explained comes under the
Hmm,
umbrella wherein you need to be cyber safe, right?
hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
since the attacks are so many, and people are every 39 seconds you can see an attack. As a small individual it may not affect us much, but एक बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जब अटैक हो जाता है तो आपका लॉस ऑफ मनी इज मैसिव, लॉस ऑफ रेपुटेशन इज मैसिव. आप
Yeah, that's the main.
एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल मैं देती हूँ कि अमेजोन सब लोग यूज करते हैं, राइट?
Hmm.
आप इफ यू इमेजिन कि हमने ऑर्डर प्लेस किया और अगले दिन वेबसाइट नहीं चली,
Ah,
ठीक है? तो आप
ah,
पैनिक किस लेवल पे होगा वो देखिए. कस्टमर
yeah.
पैनिक, योर इन्वेस्टर का पैनिक, योर
Ah,
क्लाइंट का पैनिक, वेंडर
yeah,
का
yeah.
पैनिक, मीडिया
Ah,
का पैनिक, राइट? तो any organization would want that I should have people with the right skill set, जिसके पास
right.
साइबर सिक्योरिटी की कंप्लीट नॉलेज और सर्टिफिकेशन होना चाहिए, राइट?
Correct, correct. Yeah.
वो उनको रिक्रूट करेंगे, राइट? तो इसीलिए साइबर सिक्योरिटी टुडे इज द हाईली इन डिमांड करियर,
Yeah.
because cyber security is not restricted to IT industry, pharma industry, banking industry. cyber
Hmm.
security तो सबको ही चाहिए, करेक्ट?
जी.
तो जॉब्स आर मैसिव,
Hmm.
और किसी भी जॉब में साइबर सिक्योरिटी में ये कोई क्राइटेरिया नहीं है कि women cannot apply or cannot do.
Right,
There is
right.
no criteria at all, right?
Ah,
So
ah.
if you learn cybersecurity, one thing which is very sure is that you have a good career ahead,
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
right? Because it's a sure shot job, it's a sure shot good salary, plus अगले 20 से 30 साल तक your career is absolutely safe. You know why?
Yeah,
Because cyber security is increasing day by day. अगर आपने
yeah.
G20 मीट में आर प्राइम मिनिस्टर का, मिस्टर मोदी का, अगर आपने लाइन सुना होगा that cyber security is a question of national security now.
Of course, it is. Yeah, yeah.
So I
I
think
think that, yeah. That also
it has
the next
immense.
question also, why is now a good time to do it? Because अभी बढ़ रहा है जितना usage of internet उससे कई ज़्यादा और होगा in the future, and obviously we need security from these attacks that keep happening. So definitely a good time. Yeah.
Right, this is the right time to learn and then join, because cybersecurity, in the cybersecurity industry, uh, certification plays very important role, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
you can go and say that no, I know ethical hacking, I know something, but you need to have the proper learning and the certifications. So the moment
Okay.
you have the learnings as well as the certification, then you can easily go ahead and get a good job with a good salary package in any of the organizations.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the certifications. How does one go about, getting certified in the cybersecurity field? Like, is there are we talking about courses or only certification courses, or does our graduation degree matter? Does our masters matter? How does?
Okay, wonderful question, and always been close to my heart like anything.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
let me tell you, to anybody who's a fresher and wants to get into a job, right?
Yeah.
You need to have a graduation degree, right?
Hmm.
But it is not compulsory that you need to have BTech IT only or BSc IT only. You need to have a graduation degree, right?
Hmm.
Then you need to learn parallelly the cybersecurity part of it. Now, how to learn it, what to learn it, right?
Yeah.
So, EC Council, who's into the industry from last 22 years, is the certification body for cybersecurity. Correct?
Yeah.
So now we have our certifications ready. They can just go and inquire, do the online training, physical trainings. We have multiple centers, and they can pick up the courses and do the certification. Very simple. But what to do is the question, right? So
Yes.
uh, you need to first learn the basics. Let's explore the basics of cybersecurity. Now, in cybersecurity, there are two sides of it broadly. Though cybersecurity is the massive topic, but broadly, one is the offensive side of it. One is the defensive side of it, which is like
Right.
a red team and the blue team. Now,
Okay.
you can pick and choose कि आपको कहाँ से स्टार्ट करना है. क्या मुझे सो हम लोग इसमें जो मोस्ट इन डिमांड प्रोग्राम होता है उसका नाम है सर्टिफाइड एथिकल हैकर, राइट?
Yeah.
CEH बोलते हैं, we call it at CEH. So the certified
Right.
ethical hacker certification is the most in demand. मतलब if you go to LinkedIn today and search for job, you will find thousands of jobs available if you have a
Yeah.
CEH certification, right?
Yeah.
So once you do CEH certification, that comes as a core of cybersecurity. Now,
Okay.
after you get a job, you get into a job, whatever you learn, you will implement in your job. Then from there, there comes a specialization. So you have done the basics, you have done the core. So then you comes a specialization. So in cybersecurity, you have multiple specialization. For example, you can get into pen testing, you can get into probably a forensics, and you can get into
Hmm.
the threat intelligence. So these are the various things available there. A
Okay.
person after doing a CH will get a
Hmm.
fair idea. मतलब आप लोग अभी सोच रहे होंगे, oh my god, these are the jargons हमने
Yeah.
कभी सुने नहीं हैं
So
शायद.
much.
so, but not to worry. When you
Yeah.
learn CH, जब आप ethical hacking सीख लेते हैं ना, तो आपको अपने आप आइडिया हो जाता है कि मुझे नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या लेना है,
Right.
right? And फिर और तब तक you're already working, you already got an experience that what should I do in the industry ahead. And then
Hmm.
last, when you have some 5 to 10 years of a work experience, we have a leadership program in cybersecurity, which is a CCSO, Certified Chief Information Security Officer. So
Okay. Please.
this journey and the path is
Hmm.
already been created by EC Council, right?
Hmm.
So it's up
Hmm.
to you. बट
Yeah.
वी जस्ट नीड अ ट्रिगर, हमें सिर्फ स्टार्ट करना है। तो स्टार्ट
हाँ.
करने की आप बेसिक से स्टार्ट करो, यू विल क्रिएट योर इंटरेस्ट लेवल एंड देन यू
Yeah.
गेट इनटू अ premium program called CEH. Once you do CEH, you will get a fair idea ki what is the next step I am going to do that. Right?
Right.
I hope this really helps you to understand your journey for cybersecurity.
Yeah, very much. I think it has been very nice and detailed, clarified. Also, not very difficult jargon for sure. So, what the courses are called is one thing, but those who are interested, they would obviously understand what kind of process they have to follow to go over there. So,
And just to add on one point, Sophia, just to add on one
yeah.
point here, that our certifications, for example, CEH is there in the industry from past 20 years, right? And you know, it has been accepted in the organization from the HR perspective as well. So it doesn't need
Okay.
any introduction when you are joining the field of cybersecurity. So you know
Right.
somebody will say, अरे मैं तो अपने फ्रेंड से सीख लूंगा, अरे मेरे पास आई नो उसके पास बुक है मैं तो उसकी बुक से पढ़. But just to give you one statement here, that you can learn it from anywhere, but the legacy of that 20 years of certification you cannot get it from anywhere, but you have to study and write the certification exam. PC
Yeah.
Council is present in 145 countries. And even if you do a since this is an Indian audience, अगर आप इंडिया से कोई कोर्स करते हैं तो वो सर्टिफिकेशन आपका दुनिया में हर जगह पे वैलिड माना जाएगा.
Okay. So that makes sense, right? That you are in any part of the world, ये सीख के ऐसा नहीं है कि you've done your dentistry from India and then you have to go and get certificate outside the country practice. So at least something like this would help you to work around the world at any point in time. It's
Exactly.
you know, case in point is when we are talking about women becoming independent, women trying to do something for themselves, not only financially but also mentally. These are the things that you know are still achievable, are skills that can be developed in if not a very short period but a medium term period of time, and you know women can start working on these things by themselves. So that's why we try to speak about these courses or certifications that will help them to become independent. So according to you, are there any roadblocks? Like, do people think about the fact that it's a woman, so you will not be able to grow in the field or something like that? Is there anything to worry about in that aspect?
Not at all. Just to tell you with 100% surety that not at all. First of
Yeah.
all,
Okay.
there is you are not going to get any roadblock when it comes to learning, right? So
Okay.
anybody, anywhere, anytime, you can just learn this course if you are keen in
Yeah.
making your career in cybersecurity. Second, when you join any organization in the field of cybersecurity, right? There is no difference in what you do or what your male colleague do, right? There is
Yeah.
no difference, it's the
Yeah.
same. So every organization today is focused on diversity, and they are ensuring that the women gets the equal kind of a role, even if in the field of cybersecurity. So you may find
That's great.
that you may find that a lot of organizations, the CISOs, the security heads, are female,
Ah.
right?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so I think it has some struggles, definitely. There will be, but those struggles are even there for any male employee as well.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
up to
Yeah.
you. It's
Yeah.
up to
Yeah.
you. If are you okay taking that struggle as a positive note and move forward and get into the top without listening to anybody? I think it is 100% doable action, which I would like to say that.
Right. So, just a doubt here that as cybersecurity is something that obviously internet is updating every single day, and there's something new coming up. You know, right from AI to ChatGPT to metaverse to God knows what all you know we will try to envision in the future. So, how important is it for us to keep ourselves get ourselves recertified? Does that happen? Is that a kind of a part and parcel of the job?
All right. So, very good question. So, it is in cybersecurity and even in the IT industries, you have to keep on upgrading your skill set, right?
Right,
But you
right.
don't have to keep on giving the re exams for that. There are
Yeah.
different ways to do that, right? So,
Okay.
for
Okay.
example, you can always add on a new certification in your kitty, right?
Hmm.
You can always learn that additional tool which has been added in your kitty. So EC
Hmm.
Council also provides lot of learning mechanisms on a subscription based model wherein you can just go and learn whatever new thing which has come in the market. The
Okay.
good part is if you're learning today from EC Council, it is the latest of technology because we keep changing our versions and keep adding the new thing. But once
Yeah.
you start your job, and when you are in the job and there is something new which has come, but it is different than what you did earlier, you must do
Right.
that certification. But
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the same topic, if anything new has come, you can just learn that additional topic, and I think
Okay.
you'll be easy to survive in the industry.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Good enough. I think I have answers to all my questions. So maybe I can open the floor for you. Is there anything that you would like to add on for our women community specifically?
Yeah, so I think you are a go-getter. You need to just create the right path. Cybersecurity is the field which is gonna stay for years as a successful career options across the world. So you need to just upgrade your skills, invest your time, energy, everything on learning the new stuffs because that's the demand today. You can't say that I did a course 10 years back and I still need a job in the field of cybersecurity or anywhere else. You need to keep on learning the new stuff. As Sophia rightly said, that the technology is going very fast, very, very fast, right? But
Yeah.
it's not that if technology is fast, we can't be faster than the technology. I mean, if technology has come, we can always learn the technology as soon as possible, right?
We are the
So
ones developing it.
yes, and for anybody, I think in life, learning plays a very, very important role. Whatever
Yeah.
age you are in, you need to keep on learning something. I'm not saying it has to be only technical, right? It can be
Yeah.
non-technical, it can be behavioral skill, it can be maybe a small course on chat GPT, it can be
Yeah.
anything, right?
Yeah.
But learn
Yeah.
because you know why? It adds on to your profile, and it also gives you a knowledge that what is happening latest in the industry, and definitely will add on to your skill set as well.
Yeah. 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 Okay, great. Was wonderful talking to you, Pooja. I think a lot of insights into things. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you had a good time in the session as well.
Wonderful, Sophia. I must thank you. I must thank the Girls Buzz team uh, for giving me this opportunity to come here and speak to the lovely, lovely audience who've been logging in from Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn Live. And I think it's my pleasure coming here and giving an insight that how somebody can make a career in cybersecurity and can flourish in the career, whether it is in India, outside India. So I think we should keep chatting like this and giving them
Yes,
the latest
for
insight
sure.
about what is happening
Yes,
in the field of cybersecurity, and that will really help people to grow further in a very fast track mode.
for sure. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Pooja. Thanks a
Thank you
lot.
so much, Sophia. Thanks a lot. Have a great
Bye.
evening to all of you.